What's going on, you guys? Here at the gym now. It's about 7:30 p.m. Had school today. So I thought I'd be here probably in about 15 minutes. We're gonna take you through a push workout today. So that's chest, tris, and shoulders. Might throw some accessory work in there, but I'm gonna take you through this workout. Probably gonna do a voiceover, so big explanations of the movements, what to do, how to prepare, things like that. Hope you guys enjoy it. All right, guys, taking you through this workout on a voiceover. Started with a flat dumbbell bench, nothing too nasty, nothing too heavy. Started off with 70s here. Actually, I think I started with 80s, but Sloth kind of messed the footage up, but no big deal. Worked down from 80, did 70, then 60, then 50. Didn't film all the sets, but just made sure I was getting a nice deep stretch at the bottom. You know, keeping the weight relatively, moderate, not too heavy. Make sure when you guys are doing these that you aren't, ego lifting or anything like that. Like, it doesn't matter what weight you're doing. You're just doing this to get stronger, and as long as you're progressive overloading, it's not going to be a big deal. But after that, moved on to an incline barbell. Right here, you got me just warming up, just, getting the bar path down, getting the muscles for the movement down, doing a little pause on this last rep here. First set, I start off with 135. I think I was keeping the reps at probably about 7 to 9 reps. And as it gets heavier, I drop the reps a little bit. After this 135, I move on to, I think, 155, which is actually a PR for me for barbell incline, which I don't do too often, but suffering a back injury that it irritates me to do bench press, so I just I've been doing some flat dumbbell bench where the arch isn't as important to get the weight up, and I'm keeping the weight low. But after this cuts over, I'm gonna be writing myself a new program for the bulk, which is gonna involve all the essential movements for powerlifting. But finishing off incline barbell here with just a burnout set of 95. Pretty sure I do about 12 reps here, just getting it tight at the top, getting a nice deep stretch at the bottom, which is what you're going to want to do with all your chest exercises. It's all about getting the deep stretch at the bottom and then squeezing the chest at the top. But after that, moving on to some shoulder, the hammer strength shoulder press. I really like this machine. I definitely feel it in my shoulders, and it's just like a nice controlled movement. But started off here with just 25, just to get loose, get warmed up. I'm doing like a kind of like a pyramid scheme for all these, so I moved the weight up, add a 10 on for this one. Moved up from 25 to 35, up to 45. But for this, guys, you're going to make sure you're keeping your elbows tucked to your side as best you can. That's going to, help your shoulder avoid risk of injury. So anytime you're doing like a pushing movements, which is all the movements for today because it's a push day, is make sure you're keeping those elbows close to the body. When you do that, you are, saving your shoulders and keeping them protected from injury. I don't think it's necessary to have elbow sleeves or anything like that, at least right now. I'm not doing enough weight where I just find it necessary, and I tend to do hammer curls for my bicep movements, so my forearms and muscles around my elbow are on the stronger side. But last set here, just doing some alternating burnouts at the end. After that, we move on to these cable flies, which is pretty much a staple in everybody's chest or push days. These help a lot with shaping the chest, and I started off here with 20 pounds, and I didn't variate the levels that I did this in. I just kept it at a constant weight, doing more of like downward, which is hitting the lower chest. But kind of like a rule of thumb when doing these, whichever way your arm is going when you're doing a chest fly like this. So if you're flying up toward the ceiling, then that's working your upper chest. If you're flying down toward the bottom of the ceiling or to the floor, you're hitting the low chest, and then the middle is the middle chest. But last movement here is the hammer strength. I think it was the decline machine. What's going on, guys? Just got done with that voiceover. Hope you guys liked the video. That's a push day for me right now. I'm suffering a back injury that really has been bothering me, and I've been trying to stretch it out, and I actually hurt myself stretching. So, you know, I'm not doing all the movements that I normally do because the arching of my back on the bench press has been giving me a lot of pain. Overhead press has been irritating my back, so I just haven't been doing things like that. So that's why I did the incline barbell. That doesn't seem to bother me, or dumbbell flat bench. So that's why I've been doing that. Once my back heals up here, it's still going to be a while before I deadlift because I really want it to heal up, because, you know, you can't be having back issues, and I actually need to do some research on how to strengthen the posterior chain. You know, as far as I'm concerned, it's doing squats and things like that, but I just want to see it. I just want to get full advantage of how to strengthen that up. So, I mean, if you guys have any suggestions, I'm always open to any kind of knowledge. You know, I want to give on to what I know to you guys, but, you know, I want to learn just as much from you guys. So if there's anything that you guys know of that you think I should look into, or anything that you guys want me, that you think is useful for me to know, you know, definitely shoot a comment, or, you know, hit me up on Instagram. That's Jacob M. Sanders Fit. Hit me up there. You know, I'm always gonna get back to you guys. If you have like a question in my comments or anything like that, I'm gonna get back to you. So definitely appreciate all the support, guys. You know, I know there's not a lot of you out there right now, but the ones that are out there, I'm here for you guys. So I'll catch you in the next video. Keep it real, guys.